something we've been robbed of a couple of races, but you never know, anything can happen.
Yep, and another thing I've got to ask you, Jamie, is strategy. I mean, we've seen in ILR3 a mixture between the one-stop and the two-stop, and that adds another dimension to this weekend as well. I think it's going to be a fantastic race with a mixture of strategies. What would you do, though? We've seen a one-stop win it, arguably slightly with a little bit of luck with the cars chasing them behind in ILR3, but would you do the one-stop or would you do the two-stop? What do you think the engineers will be thinking going into the race tomorrow?
It's 100% a two-stop is quicker. Judging by the fact, going off of ILR3, the only reason I feel like Owen also won was the help of the VSC. Because even under the help of the VSC, he was still under pressure for the last 4 laps of the race. It's just the only problem is, I think it was Paga didn't have enough, his wings are too high. So, I don't know, I really think the two-stop is a lot quicker. It's more efficient, especially if you can do soft, medium, soft.
Well, yeah, of course, but it seems to me like the guys doing that two-stop strategy would actually need to run low wings then as a sacrifice.
Yeah, you had to run low wings.
So maybe that'll be interesting to see if we see a difference in not only in strategy but in setup of the car as well. Might tell in the sector times in this qualifying session. We've got Michael Davis out there about to start a flying lap. Then he's had a very, very sticky start to the season, Jamie, hasn't he? It's not gone at all well for Michael Davis.
It's been a bit of an experimental season. He's been telling me that they have a very interesting setup to the McLaren. I'm not too sure what it is, but he said if they're struggling for pace, don't be surprised.
Oh dear. So not working out at all well for Michael Davis. Going through that high speed turn 3, and it's totally flat this year, Jamie, isn't it? Or is it flat?
Yeah, it all depends on the rhythm. If you can get turn 1 and turn 2 nailed, you can take turn 3 flat.
Well, in these cars with a higher downforce, the lap times will of course drop quite significantly. And what do you expect, Jamie, for the pole time this afternoon? What do you think? Obviously Beastas will be contending.
Well, with Beastas, I'd say
will be there, Bullet.
17-8 with Beastas on the grid.
Wow. 17-8, we'll see if we get any quicker than that. You know what Beastas is like, he likes to turn up and leave it late and deliver an absolute screamer of a lap.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god!
Oh, very nearly spinning that McLaren around and potentially into the barrier as Zayed sets the first time of the session thus far. 119.5 on the soft compound tyre. Just for anyone wanting to know, the 3 compounds this weekend are indeed the yellow striped soft tyre, the white wall medium tyre, and of course the what is it for hard tyres? It's kind of orangey, isn't it?
Yeah, it's very orangey, yeah.
Orangey hard tyre. We don't see it very often. That's lost there. We never ever see the hard tyre out in action, but we might see it for the one-stops, as we've already mentioned here today. But Bullet set the fastest time of the session now with a 118.9, but we think Beastas can go quite a bit quicker. Michael Davis with that big slide down a 120.9. ERL Falcon does a 124.5. And Johnny's popped in a second then on a 19.2. Ace of Pace third on a 19.2. So yeah, very, very tight between those drivers in that middle group, but we expect the likes of Shimasi and Beastas to raise the bar quite significantly, Jamie.
Beastas came out for, I think he was in a hot lap and then pulled into the pits, but his car, the way he drives, it looks absolutely planted. Absolutely flawless.
Well, early days, but that's ominous signs for the rest of the field then, as we see more times come in. Frisky CJ pops in a 19.1 and Hunkley Tadpoles does a 19.1. Bullet then, of the 12 runners so far, the only man to squeeze into the 1 minute 18s thus far. So we got a yellow
in sector 3.
In sector 3.
Oh, the Sauber's around. Sauber's around at the chicane. But I think he's got it at side. He's got it facing the right way though, so he's coming in. Nothing too serious.
Okay, so Zayed's back on his way. We've got Lyle Blade in the pits, on and out lap, yet to post the time. We'll get Beastas in the pit. Do you think Beastas was doing a dummy run there to force people onto the soft compound tyre and then maybe go into mediums and do the one-stop, Jamie?
I'm not too sure. I think he was going out for a feel before he lays down an absolute rapid lap. But the thing is, though, is that you can't afford to do that in this game since it only has 12 minutes of qualifying. So I don't know if he's going to wait for the very last moment to set a lap. That could be very risky. But I gotta say, a big shout to Ace of Pace. Is only 3/10 off of pole on the medium tire. He's on a 19.2.
Yep, Well, that's quite interesting. We did say actually on air last week during the Grand Prix that Ace of Pace was struggling, but he really likes this Spanish circuit, and we're seeing that already. A 1:19.2, only 3/10 away, and as you say, Jamie, on those medium tyres. So fair play to him. That's a superb lap. Littleblocks has done a 19.8, some 6/10 away in 10th place from what Ace of Pace has done, also on the medium compound. So you have to hand it to Ace of Pace. That's a very, very tidy lap time. So these guys obviously eyeing the one-stop strategy, Jamie, by the looks of it.
Yeah.
You know, that are just there bringing their tyres in and just giving themselves in the rhythm to go into the softs. One of the two, but we'll find out soon enough. But Ace of Pace, he's got to be happy with that. Shimasi finally lowers the bar and does a 1:18.5 in the hash. And that is slowly bringing it down towards Beastas territory, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, that's bringing it down to the 17s. That's a really rapid lap. I gotta say, local blocks improved to a 19.5, and he had a massive tank slapper out of the final corner. So I think he would have been like a 19.2. Oh, sideways, still almost into the gravel. I don't know if he's trashing those mediums or I'm not too sure what's going on, but I think he's bringing it back, hopefully in one piece.
Well,
that's most of the drivers in the pits.
We're talking about, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, he's really sliding.
Yeah,
really
he's all over the
quite a lot there.
I'm not too sure if it's a
We've
setup.
got several drivers in the pit. So we got in a quick lap. We've got Lyle Blades in lean fuel. He's on a slow one. Littleblocks
he's out of fuel
really
almost.
Pushing.
He's
almost out of fuel.
Yeah, he's 0.4.
Beastas, let's watch him. Currently 17th and about to start a flying lap by the looks of it. So Beastas heads through the final couple of corners. Let's ride on board then with the championship favourite, the winner of the last two races. He comes across the start-finish line to start a flying lap. Then let's do a lap of the Spanish Grand Prix circuit, running on board with Beastas, your title favourite. Heading down into the first corner then, spot the braking zone, 100-metre board into the right-handed of the first turn, then the left. And as you say, Jamie, get it right, and then you can almost take it flat through
almost,
here.
Yeah. He got the wrong line. You got to get the rear end snapped right into the corner. If not, you're going to be hung out to drive through that crazy turn 3. That takes a really high stress load on the outside left tire into, what is this, turn 6? This one is just two ways to take it. You can take it wide and miss the apex to get a good run into turn 7. And then you have turn 7, that's a very, very loose one for the rear end. You can easily spin it here up through, what is this, turn 8 and then turn 9, up through turn 9. Yeah, this one's
flat out.
Flat out almost. Heavy on the brakes there in turn 10. Does he look it up?
The braking zone then for the final sector of the lap then. It's all point and squat. This is where the drivers get an eye of what they're going to be like at Monaco. Let them know what the car's going to be like for Monaco. The next Grand Prix, of course, it's all slow speed. Point the car into the slow speed corners. It's right, left. It comes out quickly, and then into this final chicane. I don't know what you think of it, Jamie. I'll ask you in a moment. I'm not a big fan of that final chicane. I think it ruins the opportunity for overtaking. But Beastas comes around the final corner then to complete his lap. Hits it up the line.
18 dead.
A 1:18 flat, and immediately pops himself to the top of the time sheets, and immediately the odds are slashed on another Beastas victory. What a time! A 1:18.0, very nearly touching what you said would happen, Jamie. A 1:17. But for now, a 1:18 flat. Jamie, your thoughts on that?
I really do believe that's a very, very rapid lap. But part of me tells me that's not going to be pole, because there's 2.5 minutes left for the track to evolve for more grip. Beastas is out of fuel, so that's his last run of the entire qualifying session. I feel like someone can get up there. I know Ace of Pace is on a set of bolting on a set of softs now, but I feel like the likes of Shirmasi, Ace of Pace, maybe even Bullet can find a quick. I don't know, maybe not pole. But I feel like pole is still going to be at like a 17.9 or a 17.8.
Well, we know one thing for sure. It's not going to be coming from Beastas, because he's going to have to come into the pits now and put some more fuel in it. But he won't have time to get back round, I wouldn't think, as you've said, Jamie. So all eyes on the rest of the field then. He sets the benchmark, a 1:18 flat. We've got Shimasi on an outlap, Bullet on an outlap. And they're all streaming around slowly. Hungry Tadpoles is going slowly. They're all creating a traffic-like effect. CJ's still in the pit. He's leaving it late to come out, but he is on his way out now. We've got Hungry Tadpoles on an outlap, as we've said. Johnny's starting one. Hayden's on one. Zayed's on one. A few cars out there on quick laps. Littleblocks, for some reason, has got 6 laps of fuel in the car on the soft tyre. What is he doing? That's not what you want to be doing. But who do we ride on board with, Jamie? Who do you think's a good idea to ride on board with?
I'm waiting for an absolute blitz lap from Shirmasi, who is about to start his lap. But there's so many cars in such a little piece of track.
Yep. We've got Littleblocks coming to start one then. Anyone out there coming to the end of one? The Joker's coming to the end of one. He's currently 13th. And coming around the final corner, he'll have enough fuel to go again. He's 17th at the moment, 13th at the moment, and he goes up to 4th. A 1:19.1, big improvement there from the Joker. What a climb up that is into the top 4. Super effort. Onto the second row goes the Dutchman. Well, we didn't see that one coming. Then the Joker pops in a 19.1 to join a number of drivers with a 19.1. And Joker now ruins his next lap that was coming. And Bullet is on one. We've got Shimasi pushing behind Bullet on the track.
And he actually managed to take second 3 flat.
The Joker almost getting in the way.
Oh dear. Hopefully that
as
hasn't
the Joker drops to 5th now, as Johnny pops into 3rd with an 18.9. The 4th man into the 18s now. He goes 3rd quickest. Good effort from him. He will have the extra lap though. No, he won't. He's out of fuel. Johnny's races as best he can do is 3rd. So eyes on the Bullet, eyes on Shimasi. CG starting one, he'll be the last man.
Oh, you're fucking 17.8!
17.8 to snatch the
told
ball
you.
away to Ferrari! The prancing horse delivers from nowhere in Catalunya. Who's seen that coming?
Wow!
What an effort from ILR Falcon!
Wow!
And he is showing up Pistas here. He's put him in the shade. And look at that. Little Blocks now goes 3rd on an 18.5. The times are coming down rapidly. Shimasi and Bullet in the final sector. Bullet will be the first to cross the line. What can the Toro Rosso man do as he comes out the final corner? The Scotsman heading for the line here in Catalunya, and he goes up to 5th.
18.7.
Only improves to 5th. What
oh,
about
Shimasi's off! Shimasi's off!
He's off!
He's off! Oh,
dear.
no! Disaster! What happened there?
What happened, Jamie? I never seen his spin. What happened?
The camera cut. It was waiting for the car to come around the corner, and suddenly, oh, and it gets in the way of his teammate's lap. Uh-oh.
And Ace
As Ace of Pace goes to an 18.5. Oh, he came out sideways.
Wow.
He came out sideways out of that corner. I'm not too sure. I think he got hit up on the curb. It's that tricky sector 3, that last chicane. And that's going to be the end of his qualifying session. I think everyone is done now.
Oh, well. Hard lines for the 2 Haas drivers. One of them was looking good there, Shimasi. And of course, Ace of Pace was looking good. Slightly compromised at the end of his lap, but he manages to get 5th. But it's the big shock. We didn't see it coming. It's ILR Falcon
On
delivers the shock pole. Jamie, you predicted it would be a 17.8. You wouldn't have predicted it would have been him that would have done it.
Not with him.
17.8 from ILR Falcon. Bang on your prediction time. I tell you what, you should do the predictions for Sky, Jamie, for the lap times from each qualifying session. That was superb. So ILR Falcon 17.8 takes the pole position, puts Pistas in the shade with an 18 flat. There's a half-second gap to Little Blocks in 3rd, who started the session on medium tyres but ended up going to the softs to improve his grid position. Shimasi also did a 18.5. Look at that, 2,000s between them. He's 4th on the grid. Ace of Pace also did an 18.5 in 5th. Hungry Tadpoles is a solid 6th in his second race. Bullet disappointed probably with 7th. Johnny 8th. Michael Davis 9th, who were looking for a good result after a horror start to the season. And Lyle Blade completes the top 10. And Jamie, the guys outside the top 10, would you expect mediums or hards to try the one stop from those guys?
Yeah, 100%. I don't know why they would try anything else different. If you're going to be on the mediums, you may as well go medium hard. I'm expecting the group outside the top 10, most of them to start in the mediums, if not all.
Well, it's going to be very interesting to see. We've got a very long run into that first corner. And, you know, anything can happen. Beastas will have his chance, though, to come back at ILR Falcon into that first corner. And, of course, not only that, we've got so many strategies. I think the guys in the top 10 might have to commit to the 2-stop. They might be able to squeeze the 1-stop out. You never know. Soft hard might be possible. We'll have to wait and see. But the guys outside the top 10, they'll certainly be trying the 1-stop, I would have thought.
Yeah.
Jamie, from 11th down to the bottom.
Yeah, and the best part is, like, if the what do you call it? If the VSC comes into play, that could help a lot. But as we're waiting for the final 6 seconds to tick down, to end qualifying. But what a qualifying session that's been! I did not expect an ILR Falcon. That's going to be good. We're going to have a good race on our hands tomorrow, boys. It looks like
we're not going to be saying lights out and goodbyes Beastas at the start, maybe. Big maybe.
Maybe.
But we'll have to wait.
First and second
see.
or
Bullet, I can tell you, was trying to improve his pace this week, Jamie. He actually went no traction control. Having been running traction, he's decided to try something different following the patch. He left Russia. It was too late, obviously, in the day to learn no traction from Russia, but he has done it here. But surprisingly, well off the pace. Maybe he'll revert for the Grand Prix. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, you never know. But first and second are kind of in a private fight of their own. And then third all the way to 13th are separated by less than 0.6 of a second. So it's gonna be a hot one, boys.
It's gonna be incredible. I'm really looking forward to this one. Stay tuned, folks. It's the Spanish Grand Prix. It's race day. It's Sunday. Is it Pistas? Is it ILR Falcon? Or is someone going to emerge from that huge pack that Jamie's just mentioned? 3rd to 16th, separated by, what was it, 6 tenths?
Like 7 tenths.
7 tenths. Wow. Well, it's a beautiful day here in Spain, or as I like to call it, Catalonia. And the drivers... Catalonia. Yeah, it's definitely Catalonia. I don't call it Spain. They've declared their independence, so I'm calling it the Catalan Grand Prix. Whether it's professional or not, that's what I think it should be. So there you go.
Welcome to the 2017 Catalan Grand Prix.
Yep. And I'll tell you something else. For ILR2, I will be sporting next week a Catalan-themed helmet. So there you go.
You know what? I might as well myself. Why not?
Yeah. Why not? Well, the drivers are all on the grid. We're getting ready for the formation lap here in Circuit de Catalunya in Barcelona. And surprisingly, it's ILR Falcon who's on pole, not Pistas, as they head now down the start-finish straight. And Jamie, we can now run through the field then and see what tyres are on what car. We've got ILR Falcon starting from the pole, and of course, as you'd expect, on the soft compound tyre.
Look how many people are on the softs.
A lot of the field going for softs. We've got CJ in 13th there going for the medium tyre. Liam Robbo also in 15th going for the mediums. The rest of them have taken on board fresh softs. Maybe they can do fresh softs, Jamie, because they're fresh.
Yeah, they're fresh.
Squeeze a one-stop out. We don't know.
Because soft, medium, soft is quicker than medium hard.
Okay.
Oh, it was one of the Haas go off in the grass. It's 3 wide for some odd reason. But we'll take you to the top 18. We've got ILR Falcon in P1 in the Ferrari. He's looking to break the grip that Pistas has over the last 2 race wins. So we've got Pistas himself in the Williams. He's starting on the soft tires. He's in 2nd place. Look, Blocks, who sat on the grid in the Renault, he's in 3rd. I think he had a problem with the clutch when he took off the line anyways. Shimasi in 4th, who said he bottled sector 1 and 3, and it kind of did look like it. He did mess up and spin in sector 3, but hopefully his race pace will be there, maybe to challenge the top 3. Ace of Pace, who's in 5th, his teammate is going to be a Haas 4.5, so that's a really good result for the American outfit. Hungry Tadpole's in 6th. He's on his 2nd race with ILR. Hopefully he's going to make a strong showing here and not crash into a wall like he did out in Russia. Bulletproof in 7th. It's going to be a good one. He's followed in by Johnny R95, who's in 8th, the overtake king. Michael Davis in P9, struggling to get for grips of that McLaren. Let's see if it'll help in the race pace. Lyle Blade in 10th. Zayed in 11th, who's actually technically making his first debut on the actual track. The Joker is in 12th. It's Frisky CJ in 13th. He's going to be looking to do a medium hard strategy. Crazy Ninja and Liam Robo, who are 15th and or 14th and 15th respectively, who have been put back on the grid. Hayden, who's been struggling to get to grips with the 2017 cars, having made a short appearance into ILR. He's going to be struggling that Mercedes. He's in 16th. Corey surprisingly in 17th. I'm not sure what happened there. And I think Jack is technically on the grid and he's in 18th.
Yep, Jack down the back. So thanks for running us down, Jamie. Now the 5 lights will come on. It's 3, it's 4, it's 5. It's the Spanish Grand Prix, and the lights are on for an eternity. And now they are out, and we are racing here in Spain in one of the longest runs down towards the first corner. He's already squeezing, and there's contact. And already off the track goes the Ferrari of the ILR Falcon. His race is ruined immediately as we skip an eye to the battle into the first corner. But it is Pistas who leads from Blocks. Shimasi and Ace of Pace up to 4th already as he goes side by side with his teammate through turn 3. What happened at the start we'll find out in a moment, but it is Pistas leading from Blocks 2nd, Shimasi 3rd, Ace of Pace 4th, and a Hungry Tadpoles in 5th. Jamie, what happened there?
I think Zayed, I don't know what, or not Zayed, sorry, ILR Falcon, I have no clue what that was all about. He tried to cover up Pistas, but I don't think he realized that Pistas got the initial launch a bit quicker, and he tried to cover him off, and then I guess somehow he tripped his own wing and went straight off the track. That wasn't Pistas' fault. He squeezed Pistas way too much, and now Falcon's down in 17th place. That was not very smart from the Ferrari.
His race is totally ruined there, Jamie, absolutely, and there's all sorts of battling going on down in 6th, 7th and 8th, and look at that, Johnny and Bullet banging wheels, and now the McLaren of Michael Davis getting involved, some hands getting thrown from the cockpit as they all jostle for position, but it is Pistas once again opening out a 1 second lead on Little Blocks. Shimasi 3rd, Ace of Base 4th, Hungry Tadpoles 5th, and Johnny 2nd. There's a spin. Who's that? One of the Silvers going around in the background there. And it's Zayed.
It's Zayed, yeah, he's spun again. He's been having a disaster that setup. And he's going side by side with the ILR Falcon. And I think ILR's in the pits. Yep, he's in the pits.
He has to. The front wing is
the Sauber's off
on that car.
What's going on?
He wanted, but Pistas has a 1 second lead over Little Blocks, and then it's Shimasi, and then Ace of Pace's teammate right behind him in 4th position. Ace of Pace was slightly overshot, outdone by his teammate, you have to say, at the last Grand Prix. But not looking like that here. He's very quick in Spain, and he's all over his teammate and looking racier, isn't he, Jamie?
Oh yeah, this is gonna be a good one here. It's the Haas battle for the final position on the podium. But even Little Blocks is still in shooting range from Shimasi, so the two Haas's are gunning him down, and this is a very, very close top 10. Everyone's nice and orderly. Oh, and ILR Falcon's out.
Yep, must have terminal damage then. It's not looking good for him. Interestingly, Jamie, Pistas isn't running away yet. Still 1 second between them.
Yeah, maybe he's struggling with that new adjustment to he's running TC off, right? Because he's all over the track. Actually, that Williams does not look planted whatsoever.
I've also noticed, Jamie, Liam Robbo has lost his front wing and is returning to the pits on this second lap. That's why there was yellow flags in the 1st and 2nd sector. Falcons had enough.
Yeah,
he's already heading
up
on the plane home. Not at all what he wanted. He was looking on course for the perfect, after the perfect qualifying for a good result here today, but it's not at all happened. They didn't even get to the first corner. It was a bit like the real race in Singapore, wasn't it? The cars smashing into each other before they got to the first turn.
Before they even got to turn 1.
Returns to the pits with a damaged front wing.
Obviously, that'll be a very interesting one for the stewards to look at. There was no crash at turn 1, surprisingly. Everyone kept it clean, but there was a crash before turn 1. That was just, I don't know how Pistas came out of that without losing any part. I don't know, maybe he does have damage on his car, because he's not pulling that far away. No, I guess everything looks fine.
Yeah, it's not obviously pulling away like the way he did in Russia, but Little Blocks is trying to put up a fight. We'll see how that one goes. As Hayden and Lyleblade are dueling, and Hayden's just done a move on Lyleblade, beautiful stuff, into turn 7. They now go up the hill through Capsa, the high-speed, flat-out right-hander where Heikki Kovalainen wanted a massive shunt, and look at this, Lyleblade coming straight back at him. He's going to go to the outside. Surely that's not going to work. He's going to try the long way round, and he shuts into the rear of the car, slides his rear end out. Now he'll be under pressure from the Joker, but it looks like Hayden has done the job and is up into 9th. It might have been messy, it might have been scruffy when they got down there at the end of the 2nd sector, but it looks like Hayden's done the business and moved up into 9th. What do you make of that, Jamie?
That's a good move, and it's good to see him well on the pace this time out from what happened in Russia, where he struggled a lot. But he's making moves, and he's showing that he does have the strength to compete and mix it with the boys in the mid-pack.
Interestingly, Jamie, just noticed there Shimasi's just at the fastest lap of the Grand Prix, and not only has he taken his teammate, dropping his teammate ever so slightly, he's now right on the back of Little Blocks, and maybe he is the biggest threat to Pistas' chances of winning this race here.
Oh yeah, he's all over him. He's all over him.
Little Blocks under a real threat. The youngster who's been shining ever since he moved into ILR1 after a disastrous start to his ILR2 campaign is now under a little bit of threat here from Shimasi in 3rd position. The two Haas cars running really well at the moment, Jamie, aren't they?
Oh yeah, this is very good to see from the Haas boys. And obviously, I think even Ace of Pace is the run on Little Blocks too, because that gap is very close. Because even Hungry Tadpoles is holding on too. He's not too far back. He's about a 1.7 back. But Ace of Pace and Shimasi are going to be looking to get past. I know Pistas is fully out of Little Blocks' DRS, so it's only a matter of time before Shimasi can get right on the back of that Renault and try and get the move done, maybe at turn 1. Yeah, look at him. He's all over the back, faking and trying to get the move done. Look at that. Even Ace of Pace is right there too.
Yeah, these guys are going to be getting told on the radio.
Look, he's running wide.
Little Blocks runs wide, and this is the moment already, Jamie. They've got to take this opportunity, or Pistas will run off into the distance. He's already got a 2.3 second lead as they cross the line. The DRS now in use. Shimasi's there, his teammates there as well. The American cars swarm the French Renault, and he's going down the inside of Little Blocks into the first corner. Can he pull it off? Little defends, and it looks like Shimasi is going to pull off a stunning move.
What a move! Followed by Ace of Pace.
Is Ace of Pace going to follow through as well?
Go sideways.
They come together. No, that's all you wanted to see. And
the
look at
Mercedes slots in.
picking up the pieces. And getting straight past Ace of Pace. That was absolutely on the limit. What a move from Shimasi. Ace of Pace tried to go through as well. It didn't work out. And wow, Ace of Pace drops to 5th. Little Blocks drops to 3rd after Shimasi swamped past them. And Hungry Tadpoles picked up the pieces and moved into 4th. First of all, Jamie, what about that move from Shimasi?
That move from Shimasi was incredible. He got Little Blocks right down the inside of turn 3. Oh, Little Blocks is pulled off. Oh, Hungry Tadpoles is off.
Oh, what a shot.
What was that? Where's Little Blocks?
Little Blocks
oh,
is
Little Blocks is facing the wrong way. That's it. The Renault's race is done. What happened there?
Yeah, Little Blocks is out of the Grand Prix. One of the Force Indias took a void. I think it was Crazy Ninja took a void and action across the gravel trap there as well, trying to avoid it all. But Little Blocks is out of the Grand Prix. His Pistas just stamps his authority on the race with a 1:21.698. But first of all, Jamie, Little Blocks out of the race. We've got, who was that? It was Hungry Tadpoles went off with him, wasn't it?
He has no damage to his car. How in the world? Hungry Tadpoles' car.
Jamie, he was going to crash into the wall and his race was going to be over, but he clicked reset to track just in time. Just in time. The nick of time.
There is no. That is incredible. That is incredible. He did reset.
Well, it would have been a destroyed car. I was watching him from the broadcast camera. His car was bouncing into the wall, and as it was about to hit the wall, he hit reset.
I gotta give him that.
Incredibly,
I gotta give him that.
Tadpoles rejoins the race. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be critical here. I'm not a fan of the people using the reset to track. If you're off the track and you're gonna hit the wall, you should hit the wall.
You should hit the wall. I agree. But I mean, I gotta say that reaction time was absolutely incredible. I'll give him that. But I guess that is a bit dodgy. Oh, the Williams is all over the shop. Is that Hayden going sideways? He's under pressure now from the Joker as these two battle for the 2nd race in a row. As we get an interesting view of whoa, the Toro Rosso getting a bit shaky there under the braking.
There, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Really thinking about it, trying to make Hayden think twice. But I don't know what's going on. The car's really sliding through turn 8 of turn 9 Campsa, the high-speed right-hander. Maybe there's a tailwind up the top end of the track, and the back end is really sliding out in these cars. That's a few drivers now been caught out in this Grand Prix already.
A lot of drivers.
7 laps old.
It's Leo Blade is now under pressure.
The tires are starting to drop off, Jamie. That must be it.
It might. Yeah, it's lap 7. I think the rears are going. CJ now probably going to get working here on Leo Blade. Is going to make the move here at turn 1. He's not close enough. No.
Not close enough. So Jamie, let's just run back what happened on that previous lap. It was very, very eventful. So Shimasi's move, that was a beautiful move, wasn't it?
Oh yeah.
He really set up beautifully on Little Blocks. Stunning stuff.
But I'm just trying to get over the grips of what happened with Hungry Tadpoles and Little Blocks. Little Blocks pulled off the track like there was something wrong with the car, and then suddenly he was facing the wrong way around at the gravel trap. I'm not at all sure why he retired. Nothing looked wrong with his car.
Well, strange. I just seen him fly off the track. I actually thought he had made a mistake and went off the track, but maybe I'm mistaken.
Maybe he didn't. Quick enough to correct the car.
Seen his car flash off in the background. Do you think he actually pulled off into the gravel?
Okay, from what I saw was before my camera cut, Little Blocks just turned right onto that, you know how you go up the turn 9 or turn 10 up the hill to the left-hander, and there's that little piece of escape road, or I guess it's a different alternate route. He just turned off the road. I don't know if he had a tank slapper and he quickly caught it and had to go off from the escape road or what, but Hungry Tadpoles, I guess, got caught out and went sideways. He just spun it and then hit the wall.
Yep, that must have happened as the Joker has just got past Hayden. Hayden's dropping right back. He's in the pits, that's why. I was wondering there as we go on, but with CJ Jamie in 9th place, attacking Lyle Blade side by side, Ferrari against Mercedes. CJ up the inside,
down the inside, easily done.
Beautifully, and moves up into 8th.
Good move,
nice move. Little Blocks said in the chat, he says he broke his thumb and tried to race, but it was too much pain, so he had to retire. So there you go.
Okay, yeah, he did because he pulled off nicely. That's all I was trying to figure out. Like, what happened is Crazy Ninja's had a disaster. Oh, he's in the pits. I think he's retired in the pits.
He just went to the pits and retired the car. That's what's happened there.
Yeah, there's no wing too.
So maybe some power unit issues there for the Force India driver. That's a real shame. But Little Blocks, fair play for trying. He put in a decent lap in qualifying, but it's not working. We've got a safety car as a result of that retirement, Jamie.
Yeah, this is going to mix things up. Yes, boys. So all the soft runners are going to come in. Shimasi and Ace of Pace are going to be fuming because Ace of Pace is going to have to stack.
Well, Frisky CJ started this race on a medium tyre, Jamie. What's he going to do? Is he going to go to hards, or is he going to just continue?
Stay out, probably. Or maybe he can go to
Bistas is in. What are all these guys going to do? Bistas, Shimasi, they're all coming in. Ace of Pace is going to have to queue behind his teammate.
Yeah, he's going to have to queue.
Oh, this is a disaster for the Haas team. This is not what they needed. Bistas reaches the box. And now, Ace of Pace is going to have to queue behind his teammate. How agonising is that for the Swedish driver? Oh, no. He's going to be absolutely devastated.
Yeah.
I do not believe that CJ has indeed stayed out.
Where's Ace of Pace?
And into the pits comes Ace of Pace.
Oh, so everyone's trying to go to the end from here. Oh, whoa, there's different strategies. And he's sat in the pits. So what's going on with Ace of Pace? That's bad. He's down to 8.
That's all what he wanted. He's dropped way down the field. His race has been ruined. But Frisky CJ, as we thought, has stayed out, Jamie. He is now then the race leader. He does have a stop to make. But it's now a real ask for these guys to run hard tyres.
That's weird.
All the way to the end of this Grand Prix. Because
hard tyres can do 20 laps. Plus a couple more. But maybe, I don't know, man. Because now the people who are on mediums, if they're further up, they have a better shout because they can go medium soft. Whereas people like Ace of Pace, Michael Davis, and Leo Blade are all going to be stuck in traffic on the hard tires. And they're going to be easily caught up by the medium soft runners.
And even Beastas, can he clear CJ? Obviously CJ's on warm mediums, but can he clear him? Has he got the pace to clear him?
Yeah. I don't know, man. Almost looking up.
Very interesting to see how this is going to pan out. But we'll just have a recap then. Jamie, I want to ask you, I've not really had a chance to ask you, it was a little great move from Shimasi on Lickle Blocks, and then we saw Lickle Blocks come together with Ace of Pace through turn 3. What did you make of that one?
That was also interesting. I think, are you talking about the Lickle Blocks colliding with Ace of Pace?
Yeah, through turn 3.
I think it's because I don't think Lickle Blocks saw that there was a second Haas coming through, because he gave space to Shimasi but didn't see Ace of Pace, because he would have been bullied off by 2 Haas cars in one corner. But that would have been phenomenal if both Haas's pulled it off. Yep,
and as it is, Ace of Pace finds himself now down in 9th place after that. But there you go, CJ's still out there and he's yet to make a pit stop as we know. And I'm now going to show you the detail showing up the pit stops, and CJ is yet to make one. He's the only one in the field yet to make one. Beastas then has of course made a stop and is on to the hard tyre, so he is arguably the net leader. But is he on the ideal strategy? Can he make those tyres last to the end? He's got 23 laps to do it, but we are on a safety car period, so he'll be saving life in them at the moment. Shimasi's went to medium tyres, Jimmy, so he's in medium soft.
He's in medium soft.
Do you think he can get past Beastas and make a real fist of this?
Yeah, because CJ is going to be right in front of Beastas too, and Beastas is going to the end. Oh, this is going to be very interesting to see, actually. I don't know, man. I think Shimasi can get past Beastas, but he needs to open a gap at, like, he needs to be driving consistently quicker than Beastas for the rest of the race for him to make medium soft work. And Beastas tires have to hit a cliff like no other.
Immediately.
Yeah, and he needs to get past CJ too.
That's Shimasi's race right there. He needs to clear Beastas, and that will be it. And if he can clear Beastas and then clear CJ quickly, he might be onto something. But until he does that, it's going to be difficult for him, because we know how hard it is to overtake round here. It's not the easiest place, and especially to get past someone like Beastas, regardless of what tyre they're on compared to you. Of course, he's done the same thing as Beastas. He's gone for the hard compound. Johnny going for mediums as well there, Jamie. He's doing the same as Shimasi. A real mixture here. Hungry Tadpole's medium. And Davis has gone for hard. So a lot of 2 stops, a lot of 1 stops. Very, very interesting. The Joker has gone for medium. Ace of Pace has gone for the hard compound. So the Haas cars splitting their strategy. Hayden's gone medium. Lyle Blade's gone hard. Jack's gone medium. It's really, really mixed up.
It's really like, I don't even know what to say. I don't know. Let's see how CJ drops the... Oh, CJ's already dropped it.
He's dropped it, and we are back underway then on lap 10 out of 33 here in Spain for the Spanish Grand Prix. Across the line, CJ, the only man yet to make a pit stop, leads the way then across the start-finish line after that safety car. Beastas behind him in second, then it's Shimasi in 3rd position with Bullet 4th. Is there any moves going down into the first corner? It looks like it's single file as they all head through the first corner.
There's a couple of people in the
CJ
pits.
then, can he open out a lead, or has Bistas got the tyre advantage over him? It looks to me like Bistas is already attacking Jamie. He's already looking to the inside.
Oh yeah, here we go.
Oh, and Shimasi's right there as well.
Yeah, he's right there. Bullet sideways to that corner.
Bistas switches to the left, tries to
Shimasi's going for it!
They bang wheels! And somehow they get away with it, and Shimasi somehow doesn't get through, and Bistas there. And Bistas seems to rub wheels with people. He gets the luck of the green. He gets a little bit of luck, the rub of the green, I should say. He got it at the start, and he gets it again here. Wow, Shimasi sent a missile up the inside there, and Derry nearly pulled it off.
Oh, he's going for it, CJ.
Dies up the inside, it's a stunning move! What a late breaking move from
they're going to go
Bistas.
side by side!
On the inside. CJ, side by side! Bistas rubbing wheels, banging wheels again! And Bistas, for the third time in the race now, bangs wheels with somebody and gets the higher ground. Unbelievable!
My. Oh, the Toro Rosso thought twice of going down the inside of Shimasi there. I have no idea how they didn't make contact. But Shimasi must be fuming now.
Immediately tries to go on and win this race. He's on a mission, this man is. He's been attacked once by Shimasi, but he's made one attack on CJ and pulled it off. It was a great late breaking dive, Jamie, to make the move.
Oh, look at the Toro Rosso, the Mercedes in the back. I think that's a Hungry Tadpoles and Bullet.
Doing battle. And Bullet on the hard tyre, Hungry Tadpoles on the medium.
Followed in by Toro Rossos on the soft.
CJ soon.
Yeah, he really needs to get that move done ASAP. But CJ is actually right in the back of Bistas still. Bistas hasn't pulled a gap.
Yep, not yet anyway. But he will be soon.
He will be soon. Shimasi's got to get the move done this lap. But man, he really wants that first place bad. He's all over the back of CJ now. The gap between CJ and Bistas still about 0.3 of a second.
Well, CJ likes a late dive. The way Bistas just showing one on him, and don't be surprised if he sends one back up the inside.
Oh, Shimasi all over the back of CJ though.
First, because here comes Shimasi. He's lining him up. Is he going to try another late breaking move just like Bistas did? No, he's not. He thinks better of it. And was that Hungry Tadpoles trying it? Very nearly did. On Bulletproof in the background. Great racing here in Spain. It's been fantastic so far.
This is good stuff.
High octane stuff, rubbing wheels on the limit, really.
Oh my!
From what you can get away with, and it's been fantastic to watch. But it is Bistas leading from CJ, who's now performing a roadblock to the cars behind. But as you said, Jamie,
he's only 5/10. Yeah.
Out by Bistas.
I think CJ's mediums are still in working position. Oh, Michael Davis is round.
Going off in the background. That was Corey, I think.
That was Michael Davis.
He's in Michael Davis.
Yeah, he spun it, went into the wall. How in the world? He went into the gravel.
Yep. And Michael Davis has pathetic season. I'm sorry to be harsh, but it's been a pathetic season. This pathetic title defence has just got even worse. Drops down to the rear of the field, and I can expect a retirement coming pretty soon from a really angry Englishman. But back at the front, it is still Bistas. He's managed to pull it up to 8/10, which is really nothing special. But
yeah, it's back down to 7/10.
And it's what he needs at the moment to win this race. He does not have to stop again. Shimasi does. Shimasi's the man that needs to clean air, needs to pump in the lap times, and he can't do it from there in third position. As we get more yellow flags coming out, and it's Jack, I think, that's gone off the track. It is indeed. He's gone for a big spin at turn 3, and he's rejoined.
Oh, and he's lost his wing too. Part of his wing.
Anyway, what about Shimasi?
Shimasi's only a 10th
again,
behind.
right up behind Frisky CJ as Bistas tries to break that 1 second barrier, and if he does actually, that will make CJ very vulnerable from behind.
Safety car's out.
Safety car. Again.
Uh-oh. Now I wonder why. That can't be good. Shimasi was going to get the run on CJ because DRS is going to be enabled this lap.
Well, I think this safety car might be the start of many safety cars.
Oh, hold on. Okay, CJ's in. Shimasi's in.
They're going to go hard tyres.
Maybe Shimasi might go another set of mediums.
Well, it could actually.
Nah, he's gonna go hard. He's gonna go hards actually. I think he's admitted defeat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Shimasi's gone hards, and we know it's going to have to be hards for CJ. No other option. But I'm actually a little bit worried, Jamie. We're going to see a sequence of safety cars. We've seen Codemasters games do this in the past.
Oh yeah.
Every 3 laps. I'm sorry, this game in the past. Hopefully not. But it is now Bistas leading from Bullet. Hopefully we do not have any more safety cars in that fashion.
That's a big savior for Michael Davis and Jack, who had no wings, and Hayden who disconnected.
Yep, they're all back in the fight. They're all back in the battle, but hopefully there will not be a huge train of safety cars in this Grand Prix from this moment on.
Oh, yeah.
It's the last thing we need.
But the last thing we need for a race like this.
Bistas and Bullet are now next to each other on the same strategy on the racetrack. Does Bullet have the pace to beat him? Probably not. Hungry Tadpoles, third on the mediums. He's stuck. He must have sticked. He must be sticking to that 2-stop, unless they think there's going to be that many safety cars in the remaining laps that the mediums will last. That's a possibility.
I don't know. No. Well, okay. I don't know. Let me see if Hungry Tadpole's in the Joker pit, because I know those two are still in a set of meetings, but they have to pit again. There's no way. I don't know what Bullet's trying to do with Beastlass here, but there's no way that the medium runners who haven't pit under this safety car are going to the end.
Yeah.
The medium's going to do 15 laps. About.
I'm worried, Jamie. There is going to be more safety cars, so I think whatever tire you're on, you could go at the end. That's the problem. That's why I think Hungry Tadpoles and the Joker are staying out on those mediums. So we'll have to wait and see. So Beastlass, Bullet, and then into the pits comes a server of Zayad. So he's going to change tyres. He's currently on hards. He's probably going to go to mediums.
Yeah.
He's actually got a broken front wing. That's what's wrong with Zayad. So he's coming in to replace it. He'll drop right down the field.
A lot of front wings gone today.
The Jordanian driver into the pits now, and he will change that wing and put on a set of the medium compound tyre to go to the end, I would presume.
Oh, Leo Blade's retired.
What's going on? The Leo Blade, he's just pulled off to the side of the road.
So that's a Ferrari, that's a double Ferrari retirement.
Not at all. Yeah, exactly. Horrendous for Ferrari, a double retirement.
Ooh.
And it's been a disaster for them, really.
Not too sure what Hayden and Michael are doing. Oh, it's because Hayden disconnected.
Decide who's in front of who.
Unless Hayden's actually, I don't know. Because they haven't caught the safety car. They're still about 14 seconds behind.
Well, let's have a look at how many stops people have made now. A lot of drivers made 2. The guys at the back, the 3 cars at the back have all made 2. Johnny's made 2. Shimasi's made 2 now. Corey's made 2. But it's Beastlass and Bullet still out there planning the one-stop strategy. Tadpoles and Joker, we don't know what they're planning at the moment, but these safety cars are helping them take these mediums further than they want to.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Ace of Pace is going medium to the end. Corey's going medium to the end, you would think. Robbo is, as is CJ and Shimasi. And Johnny, Hayden, Michael Davis, Zayad, they're all hoping to do the same thing on the mediums to the end, but if the safety car allows them to, which you probably will now that they've just made fresh tyres, Jamie.
Yeah.
But the safety car is coming in again.
Look how much Beastlass is
hopefully we won't have any more safety cars caused by a glitch, and we can have a proper race. We've not even reached halfway yet in this fantastic Spanish Grand Prix. What will the next chapter entail, Jamie?
This will be a very interesting one to see, because it's all. I think Beastlass is going to bolt. I don't know if Bullet can keep up.
Well, we're about to find out then as he comes through the final chicane and get up towards the start-finish line in any moment now. Beastlass drops the throttle and gets this race restarted.
Oh, Bullet sideways.
15 out of 33 across the line they come. It's Beastlass who leads from Bullet in second, and already Hungry Tadpoles is all over the back of him, Jamie, as he heads down towards the first corner. The Mercedes power using all the engine power he's got, and is he going to dive for the inside on the way down there? No, he's not, but in the background, Chloe's on the pressure from Liam Robbo, and then Robbo going to go past him.
Yeah, he was under under pressure from Liam Robo and another Mercedes.
Off. Shimasi's off. In turn 2, Shimasi, and one of the title, or one of the drivers, you could say title contenders, and one of the drivers fighting for the victory this afternoon. His race has been ruined.
It's just not going his way today.
See what happened, but he had a spin.
It's not going his way today.
Oh, Jamie, 7th and 8th, Corey and CJ getting their elbows out with one another, and Robbo has indeed cleared Corey in that fight for 6th place.
Wow, so Corey's really having a disaster in the McLaren. I'm not too sure what's going on there. As now,
and he's running really wide. He must have front wing damage. Look how wide he's going.
Yeah.
And CJ is going to surely pounce it, and he'll have to go the long way around. Will Corey allow him to do that? It's a late braking manoeuvre, but Corey's goes even
blowing
later.
The brakes. What in the world?
And chops off the
behind his
Mercedes
teammate
driver,
too.
and that allows the other McLaren to take the move and head up into 7th place. Michael Davis on CJ. CJ gets his elbows out again. The back end sliding. And how frustrating will that be for frisky CJ? He tries to pass one McLaren, he gets it done in the end. It was messy, and then the other one shoots underneath him of Michael Davis.
Oh dear, it's all kicking off at the front too.
Look at Zayad all over the back of CJ.
His eye is looking quite quick. Very different Zayad from the one that started this race. As he tries to have a look, no, thinks twice.
No, can't find a way through. Corey comes into the pitch, Jamie.
Yep, Hungry Tadpoles all over down the inside of Bullet before he even got to turn 4. What in the world was that all about? I think Bullet got caught up on the outer turf, but he's going to look for the switchback though. Down into turn 5, Bullet is sideways into turn 6. Can he get the move done? Wow, back around the outside of the Mercedes, but the Mercedes has the superior grip on the mediums, and he's off. Now
that was magnificent.
That was a good move. That was some good racing. And now Bullet is under pressure from his teammate Joker, who is looking like a very different Joker from the one who raced in Russia. He's all over the back of Bullet. The two Toro Rossos going at it here. Ace of Pace gonna have a look down the inside. Nope. Toro Rosso defends, keeps his line as they go down into turn 11, I believe it is, and up into this tricky off-camber set of corners up here. That's very difficult on the rears. But the two Toro Rossos going at it. Ace of Pace right behind them, and that's the battle for 4th place. As Bullet is starting to fall off just behind Hungry Tadpoles. Hungry Tadpoles opened almost a second in the sector. Jeez.
Yeah, well, can he now be the man to challenge Beastas? Everyone wants to challenge Beastas, but they end up squabbling with one another.
Yeah.
But Hungry Tadpoles is now free to go and chase after him on those medium tires. We'll see what happens. Bullet behind in third, under pressure now from his teammates, the Joker. What will Franz Tost say about that one? We'll have to wait and see. But right now, they need to turn their attentions to Ace of Pace in 5th, who's all over the back of the Joker. And look at this, Jimmy, he's lining them up.
He's lining him
up.
up.
To turn 4. We've just seen this move from Hungry Tadpoles, and nearly has a go, does Ace of Pace.
Surely Franz Tost might be saying... Yeah, he's trying to set him up again. He's going to look, switch back. Here we go. Nope. Thinks twice. No. Liam Robo is catching him at a rate too. What's going on? Surely Franz Tost might be saying switch to two Toro Rosso drivers. There's no point putting one under pressure from a quicker driver when the following Toro Rosso is the quicker one. So surely they must switch positions or something. But that's not very Bullet-like. So surely they'll battle for that final podium position.
Yep, I fully expect them to battle. As Hungry Tadpoles is not really closing the gap. He's kind of leaving it at the same sort of gap to Pistas. Which isn't really encouraging if you want to see a real battle for the victory, if I'm honest. But Beastas, there you go.
It's glitched.
Oh, for goodness sake. Sort it out, Codemasters. Sort it out, man.
And I was going to say, too, Michael Davis is on a charge. One moment he was facing the wrong way around the main straight. The next moment he's in 7th on the mediums.
Right, now I'm surprised at this. We've seen the Hungry Tadpoles and the Joker come in from their mediums. Could they not have ran them to the end with all these safety cars we're expecting?
No. Oh, people are pitting. Loads of people are pitting. Yeah, they're all going to go into softs, I think.
Or fresh mediums.
Yeah, fresh mediums. Softs is a bit of an ask.
Well, this race has been somewhat ruined by that.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because it's coming out every 3 laps instead of every 4 or even 5. Sorted out, Codemasters.
Yeah, it's not what we want. It's not good at all. Hollow this Grand Prix now, whatever happens, but it's really a bit of a shame, this. Well, Jamie, I mean, it looks good for Beastas still, doesn't it? But I mean, we're going to see a lot of pit stops now. Cars behind them are going to be on fresher tyres. We've seen this happen in Melbourne, actually, in the opening race.
Yeah.
And it led to we had to deal with a bit of a farce in the middle part of the race. We're dealing with that again here, but I think we could be in for a thrilling finale.
Oh, what the freak? Zaid caught air. Zaid's having there's no front, the main plane or the end plate, sorry, on the wing is gone. What's happened there?
He must have went off the tracks. He's lost about 6 places.
He went in the air.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh dear.
He's been having a shocker of a race anyways, just to say simply put.
Right, so let's just take stock here. Which driver is highest up the field at the moment that's just fitted new tyres?
That would technically that's very close. I'd like to say Mike, solely because he was the one to pit under the last safety car, and that was only like 4 laps ago.
Because
so
you got to, because what I'm thinking is, the longer these safety cars continue, and I expect there to be at least another one, maybe 2
or 3.
Beastas and Bullet are going to favour track position, Jamie, right?
Yeah.
And Liam Robbo. They're all going to favour track position. Liam Robbo's on the freshest hard tyres out of the 3 of them, so you'd fancy him to take them on at the end. But not only that, Michael Davis is on mediums. And as the safety cars continue, he's going to
have really fresh ones. Yeah.
Beastas and Bullet will keep the tyres in good nick. but they've been on them since lap 8. So, in theory, they could be under some serious pressure at the end of this Grand Prix when the safety cars stop. It's going to be interesting.
Because I think there is a point where the safety car glitch actually stops. I think it's like after the third one it stops. So, if the third one comes out at like lap 24, Beastas and Bullet are going to be, and even Liam Robo are going to be under pressure from Mike, because I don't know, because the amount of safety cars we've already had has basically saved the hard tires of Beastas. I mean, I bet you Beastas probably has only like 25% wear at most. As there's 2 cars stopped on track, I'm not too sure what that's all about. But yeah, that's very interesting to say. A lot of people are on the mediums actually.
Yeah, the guys from 10th down have all just changed.
Have all just changed to
mediums, Jamie.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
So yeah, my point being, they're going to be on fresh tires at the end of this Grand Prix. If anyone on hards in front of them pits, I don't think they will now, then they're going to be a real threat to the likes of Beastas and Bullet, because they've been on these tires, as I say, since lap 8. But of course, they're still saving tires as well at the same time with all these safety cars. But it was only recently the safety car started doing this, so they've already put some wear on them, and they will do again at the end of the race. So it's going to be interesting to see if they can hold on.
Because the safety car glitch normally does 4 safety cars. So if there's one more and it comes out in the next 3 laps, that's going to be very interesting for at least the top 3 hard runners. But Liam Robo, where in the world does he come from? Surely DRS is not enabled now. Yeah,
he's on the freshest hard tires out the front.
Oh, he's under pressure from Mike though.
Heading down the start, finish straight under pressure, Jamie, from Michael Davies on the mediums. Oh, here we go. This could be crucial for the race today. Michael Davies attacking.
Can he get the move done?
Liam into the first corner.
He's going to think twice.
Dive out from a lot from behind him? No, he's not. He stays put as Beastas sets about opening out the gap already. Beastas leads from Bullet in second, Liam Robo third, and Michael Davies fourth. CJ fifth, Shimasi sixth, Zayad and Johnny and Joker are all in the pits, Jamie.
Yeah, they're all in the
for drive-through penalties.
Probably for falling back too far. Oh, that Toro Rosso! Almost went sideways and spun it completely right in front of Liam. But Bullet is all over the shop. What's that?
Yeah, he's struggling with that then, no TC. He really is not getting to grips with it at all. He should probably have stuck with TC for this Grand Prix, because he's not at all consistent with it. And now Liam Robbo on those fresher hard tyres, and then the fresh tyres on Michael Davies as well, starting to attack him. It's only going to get harder and harder for Bullet as well, because of the tyre wear.
The Haas almost making contact with
the train behind.
Jeez! Oh, the Haas is round. The Haas is round.
That's for the second time in the Grand Prix. Shimasi goes for a spin and drops to the back after the safety car period. He will be kicking the walls. He'll be furious.
I don't know how.
He spun again and damaged the front wing.
I don't know how Mike didn't. Oh, he's under pressure. Mike is well under pressure from CJ now. I think he's right in the diffuser of CJ. CJ's probably not going to get close enough though. But Tadpoles is having a strong showing. He's on, I think, a fresher set of mediums, possibly.
Yep, absolutely.
But so far, looking so good. Everyone's still clean. To be honest, but Beastas' lead wasn't pulling that much. It only went to a second because of that huge tank slapper from. Oh, Shimasi's been disqualified. I think
he's probably done that deliberately to stop the safety car coming out.
Oh. Maybe. Does that really stop?
Maybe he just disqualified himself deliberately. I'm not sure. I'm only.
It was on purpose for sure. The way he was facing it was definitely. It looked like it was on purpose. I don't know. I can't tell.
Well, it's a disaster for Shimasi. His race is over, and he joins Lyle Blade, Crazy Ninja, Liquor Blocks, and ARL Falcon as retirement from this Grand Prix.
All over the shop.
A big moment there. Did you see that?
Yeah, I'm on board with Bulletproof. It was well wide. I'm not so sure what's going on with Beastas because the gap is now closing again.
Yeah, maybe these two are really struggling on the tyres. They both had big slides then.
Yeah.
On the first 2 laps after the safety car. Are they struggling a little bit? The same has to be said for Robbo though, because he's dropping back from them. But look at the train of cars. He's got Michael Davies, he's got Frisky CJ, he's got Tadpoles, he's got Ace of Pace beginning to home in on them as well, as they all come through the final corner. That is now becoming a fight for the final podium spot. Well, we see another safety car before the end of this race. We'll have to wait and see. Is Robbo this time under threat from Michael Davies behind?
No,
again,
next lap.
It's very hard to overtake here, but Michael Davies tucks himself in behind. Meanwhile, behind that, Tadpoles looks threatening his teammate as well. Tadpoles up the inside of his teammate. Is he going to make it stick? Whoa! No love lost between the 2 teammates there as Tadpoles went for a gap and then saw it closed in his face by Frisky CJ. Look at this, Jamie.
This is good stuff between the 2 Mercedes.
Like crazy.
Jeez.
Great to watch.
But I tell you what, yeah, BSS is not really pulling a gap. I think those tires are going. Michael Davis needs to get the move done on Liam Robo as quick as possible.
Frisky CG's got to let his teammate go. He's on the quicker tyres. He's got to move over. We know CG's not a man to let a teammate go past, but he should be doing it now. Total Wolf will be screaming at him to do it because hungry Tadpole is looking really hungry for a better result from this Grand Prix. He's all over his teammate. Will he have a dive this time? He's really close. Teammate or not, he still goes for the inside. Is he going to make it stick? He bang wheels, and it looks to me like Tadpole's aggressive or not.
He's got it. He's got the move done.
Gets his elbows out and gets that Mercedes up into 5th place. Brilliant and stuff, and it all calms down again because we've got another safety car. Well.
I'm thinking though, if it's anything to go by Australia, this one should be the last one. Hopefully,
it should be.
It should be the last safety car. So that's bad because Mike needed this lap because DRS was enabled. He would have gotten straight past. Oh wait, Liam Robo's in the pits.
He's coming in for softs. Liam Robo goes to softs. He's sacrificing track position for fresh tyres and a run at the end of this Grand Prix. But we don't think there'll be any more safety cars, Jamie. So what can he do in the remaining 9 laps? Jack Gooding has come in as well and fitted mediums, interestingly. Well,
you can go with softs. Yeah, you can go for softs to the end. But
Who?
From this point, you can take a softs to the end. I don't know why I came for the mediums.
Who's put them on? Did you say Jack's put them on?
I thought you said Jack put them on. No, I don't know. Liam Robo's put them on, but.
Yeah, Liam took them on, but I thought Jack came in as well, but he put on mediums, which is strange.
Yeah.
Joker's come in too, and he's putting on mediums. Why mediums? Have they run out of soft tyres?
They must have. No, they can't have been. Because no one went for another set of softs after the first stint, like the opening stint.
Yeah. Very strange. Liam Robo's back out on the track, and he's rejoined in 8th place, Jamie, so he's in with a shout from there.
Mike's gonna better pray he gets past Bulletproof. That's gonna be tough. Bulletproof doesn't make things easy.
So Liam Robo has sacrificed a 3rd place in the podium on hard tyres to go to soft tyres from 8th place. That could work. That could work.
But he has to overtake about 5 cars, which isn't really worth it.
Well, you could.
Because you gotta remember, most of these guys' tires are only like 5 or 6 laps old, if even that.
Yeah, maybe you've got a good point. Billet and Beastas, they've been on them since lap 8. Well, okay, they had safety cars to help them, but they're not going to have any more.
They definitely have the oldest tires on the entire grid.
Well, this is going to be very interesting when we get going again, because will Beastas and Billet have the grip? Will they have the tyres? I'll tell you one thing, they'll all have the fuel. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Been trundling around behind the safety car all race long. It's not been brilliant, but I think it could explode in the remaining laps.
And if this is, I pray this is the last safety car, because the very end could be really entertaining to watch.
I'll have to wait and see if anyone's tuning in, watching before the actual Formula 1 Grand Prix starts. Don't go anywhere just yet, because you might witness a really thrilling finale to this Grand Prix. Don't go anywhere, folks.
Needed.
Don't get me wrong, it's not been great, all these safety cars, but it could open out into a fantastic finale. Beastas and Billet on hard tyres since lap 8. They have been helped though by 3 successive safety cars assisting them and allowing them to drag these tyres and drag the tyre life out longer. Some of the drivers behind though have elected for fresh rubber over track position and will be hunting them down in the remaining 8 laps of this Grand Prix. The question really is, because Bullet doesn't look like he has a match to Beastas, will anyone behind have a match to Bullet to get past him and then chase after Beastas? Because right now, Jamie, Bullet is Beastas' rear gunner, isn't he, really?
Yeah.
The way it's working out.
Same age tires and everything. Bulletproof just needs to keep it clean and not have any more tank slappers, because both of them are having a lot of tank slappers. And obviously Michael Davis licking his lips, seeing both of them struggling to keep the tires in line. Because, I mean, they've been on those tires, what, 16 laps now? Almost. Actually, no.
Obviously not all racing behind them, though. That's the problem. They've not been racing on them for 16.
Yeah, they've been racing on them for probably less than that.
But they will be racing on them for the remaining 8 laps, we believe. As Beastas slows the field once again, and hopefully for the final time, we've had our last safety car of this Grand Prix And Bistas gets ready to drop the throttle then as we get set for the final 8 laps of the Spanish Grand Prix. Out the final corner and up towards the start line. Bistas leads them across the start line.
Already going defensive.
Lap
Jeez.
26 out of 33. Is there any moves being made behind? Hungry Tadpoles looking racy once
Very
again.
close to Mike. That's not what Mike needs.
Very, very close. Is he close enough? No, he is not as they go into the first corner. Bistas leads from Bullet, who this time is trying not to fall behind. Michael Davis is in third, and Hungry Tadpoles, he looks like the man to come from this group to challenge the leaders, doesn't he, Jamie?
Wow!
He's
already looking down the inside of Mike.
Now. Up the inside of Michael Davis. Here he goes. Up the inside. They bang wheels. Davis
Sideways.
Into spin. And whoa! Into him goes CJ, avoiding action from him.
Oh my!
Ace of pace. And it's all going crazy.
I don't know how no one got any damage or DNS from that, but that was ridiculous. That was, I don't know, very risky there from the Mercedes. Oh, the other Mercedes trying to go around the outside of Mike. Oh, Mike is, it's not going well for Mike. It really isn't.
CJ's struggling, he's lost front wing, and look at them all swarming all over the back of him. It's 3 wide going into the next corner.
Yeah.
It's almost a joke, this is. And here goes Liam Robbo on his soft tyres, Jamie, up into 5th place.
He's into 5th. Maybe this did pay off for him.
Well, all that messiness, it might have him. Oh, that's Michael Davis or Corey.
Someone's off. Oh, how did Corey go off? He was in 4th at one moment.
It's all changed then.
What?
But Bistas' lead is only 7/10, Jamie.
Yeah.
Bullet's there, and so is Hungry Tadpoles.
Someone's coming in for a first set of tires. I think that's CJ.
Johnny.
Oh, Johnny.
Is on softs too.
Oh my, this could be a really saucy battle for first place here.
I think they're too far back though. These guys have emerged from that ridiculous scrap.
I don't know how
Hungry Tadpoles is the man that could win this, if anyone.
Yeah, Hungry Tadpoles and Mike made contact. That's not good. That'll probably be something to be.
Michael Davis went for the spin and then CJ smashed into the side of the spinning Mercedes. He had the spinning McLaren. He had no option but to smash into it. That allowed Ace of Pace to take avoiding action across the grass. He went across the grass and lost several places as well. It was really, really messy, Jamie.
Very
messy. The stewards to talk about after this race, but out front, it is Bistas who leads as Corey now retires from the Grand Prix. Please do not bring out another safety car.
Oh, that's damage. He's actually crashed. He's binned it. I think he hit the AstroTurf.
He's actually done an Alonso from testing.
Yeah, he's done an Alonso from testing. Oh, wow.
I hope you can't remember. I hope you're not remembering back to 1993 or 1994, Corey. Or remember, that's what Alonso can remember back to.
995.
Or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're not going back to your karting days and everything's okay, Corey. But his race is run and it's not looking good for him as Bistas stakes a claim with the fastest lap of the Grand Prix. Jamie.
But he's not really that quick. He's only 6'10", 7'10".
Look at those guys in the soft tyres, Jamie. Trying to reel them in.
Liam Robbo
too far back, though.
Yeah, you never know. If the battling starts, yeah, probably it's too far back. Liam Robbo needed to be right on the back of Hungry Tadpoles to have a chance. But I mean, to be honest, they're still very, very close. I'm surprised. Bullet's really keeping up.
Yeah, fair play to the Scotsman. The critics that we've been really critical of him on the restarts. He's been spinning up the rear tyres and going for slides, but of course it's his first week trying no traction control. But he's getting to grips with it now, Jamie, when it's at its hardest, when the tyres are losing their grip, and he's keeping Bistas honest. Only 8/10 between them. It's going to be very hard to find a way through, but he is making Bistas have to think twice in this Grand Prix. One mistake and Bullet will be on him.
Yeah, he's
only 5 laps left.
Yeah,
you see a move being done, Jamie, by Bullet. Is there anywhere on the track he can get past Bistas?
Turn 1, or maybe even the second DRS straight if Bistas gets another big tank slapper. But you know, the Hungry Tap. What?
Oh, for fuck's sake!
How so?
Well, I'll tell you something else. If we don't hurry up, we're going to end up missing the start of the Grand Prix.
We're going to end up missing the start of this race. I'm sat here wondering when the race start's going to be.
As the safety car comes out for this farcical 5th time in this Grand Prix. Well, is this the reason to maybe suspend the league or take the safety car off? Potentially. The second time it's happened in the ILR1. It's not at all what we like to see. Codemasters really need to get their finger out and fix these issues. And we now have a situation, Jamie, where we're going to have another safety car until the penultimate lap of the Grand Prix. What I will say is, or the third from last race of the Grand Prix. Maybe we'll see when he comes in. But we've now got Liam Robbo and Johnny on the soft tyres, right with this group.
Yeah.
What could that mean?
I'm not too sure. Everyone's kind of bolted this set of softs now. That's not good news for Beastas, though, is it? Well, I don't know.
No, exactly. Everybody's gone to soft tyres, and Beastas and Bullet might be under pressure now. But I mean, they're not going to have that much time. They're not going to need to defend for that long by the time the safety car comes in. So, you know, they might be okay.
We'll
find out soon enough, I suppose.
Yeah, but if there's I'm really shook that there's that many safety cars. Like, why can't someone code a game just to make it proper, just make it work?
Very, very frustrating. As the field weave their way up the hill, then we've got we'll be hitting the 2-hour limit on this Grand Prix soon. You know, I'll tell you now, I've actually seen it before. Way back on F1 2010, I think I once did a 3-lap race.
Yeah.
And just messed about for 2 hours on the Brazil track trying to get into the pit lane, which, by the way, you can do. If anyone wants to put F1 2010 into their into their PlayStation 3 and dust it off and try and get into the pit lane in Brazil, you can actually do that. And we sat there for 2 hours on a 3-lap race, and it came up saying 2-hour limit has been reached. The race is over. So there you go. You can reach the 2-hour limit.
Yeah, I did. I did it in back when I did my career mode. Not career mode, but I did a one-off race with Sergio Perez in a rainy Singapore in F1 2016, and I hit the 2-hour time limit on lap 59.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, so it is so it is possible.
Watching and you want a little bit of trivia, it can be done.
It can be done.
Yep.
I think I've hit it twice. I've hit it twice.
We've got to fill you in with something during these safety car periods, because quite frankly, there's been that many of them.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. That's our fact from the day. Our fact of the
day.
I think
it was even in F1 2014. I remember I did a race in Bottas's Williams in a wet Singapore F1 2014, and I actually finished the race before the time limit expired. But the countdown timer did start though.
For goodness sake.
It did start.
Well, they're coming up the hill now, and this is horrendous to watch, isn't it, Jamie? Safety car after safety car.
Yeah, that's really annoying to see. I don't know why Bullet insists on going side by side with Beastas underneath the safety car. Knowing this game, that's something you don't want to do. But this should be the final safety car. Just please. You never know this game, though.
We don't have to commentate on the cars crossing the line under a safety car. Please don't give us that horrendous thing to deal with. Codemasters, please don't let us have to do that. It's on course to do that, though. In 3 laps time, it'll come back out again. But we'll find out as Beastas, hopefully at long last, is going to drop the throttle for the final time and end this Grand Prix. We've got 3 laps to go. We've got 10 minutes to the start of the actual Grand Prix. Codemasters are doing their best to make us miss it as Beastas comes round the final corner. And once get a move on, Beastas.
What's that all about? He took his sweet time in that.
Beastas then launches it out the final corner. Hey,
Bullets under pressure from Tadpoles
now. The line to start
the
lap 31 out of 33. We've got 3 laps to go then. And look at this. Hungry Tadpole's attacking Bullet. He knows he needs to do it now. He switches to the outside of the Toro Rosso, but he can't do it. And Beastas already opens up a second.
That's not good.
Well, it's going to happen, Jamie. Hungry Tadpoles, Liam Robbo and Johnny.
Oh, here we go.
Hungry Tadpoles at long last dives to the inside of the Scotsman. He tries to defend. He does the same thing as he did to Davis. They bang wheels, and it looks like Tadpoles has done it. He takes the place.
Not yet.
No, he doesn't. Bullet comes straight back, but Tadpoles hangs it round the outside. Onto the curb he goes. He's being squeezed there. Up against it.
Close.
Liam Robbo tries to get involved and does get involved, but somehow they stay in the exact same positions they started the lap. And we've got a 5-car train. And Beastas opens up a 2.3
He's gone. Surely Liam Robbo's gonna. Yes, here we go.
All over the track, 3 wide into the braking zone almost.
Oh my word!
It's still in second place and ruining the chance.
Liam Robbo's done it. Double overtake incoming. Oh! Michael Davis is off. Liam Robbo's off. That did not end well. And wait, or Johnny's still there. Johnny's gonna go for he's gonna try and he's on the softs, right? He's gonna try and get the move done here as quick as possible. Beastas, 3.5 seconds open in that lap alone. And he's
Oh,
gone.
for goodness
He's
sake.
gone.
He is gone.
These
Forget
guys
it. Well
screwed
done,
it up
Beastars.
completely.
GG. Everyone turn the stream off. Over.
What was that all about? Surely that's gonna be it's gonna be a lot of work for the stewards.
I'm genuinely about to put 10 quid on Jack Gooding finishing second in this race. The way this is panning out. Honestly, look at this.
Oh, look at that, the
Battling like
Mercedes.
crazy. It was honestly like Noah's Ark going through them at the final sector. It was 2 by 2 by 2. It was never going to work. There was always
It
gonna
was
be
never
tears
gonna
and
work.
shooting up. Liam Robo and Michael Davis drew the short straws as Ace of Pace is now dueling in the background as well with CJ.
How has
You
Ace of
cannot
Pace found
keep up
himself
with this.
fifth?
It's almost impossible to commentate on. Michael Davis has now come out of the kitty litter and now rejoined it up in 6th place. And is that Zayad up going to take
It's
6th?
7th. Yeah, he's trying to make the moves on. Yeah.
Zayad's about to take the 6th place. Is he? No, he gets squeezed wide and then loses a place to CJ.
That's ridiculous. That's
ridiculous.
ridiculous.
Hungry Tadpoles, meanwhile, is side by side with Bullet for the lead. That's for second, sorry. Has he finally done it? No, he hasn't. He's still stuck there.
Zayad hit
there as
CJ.
well.
Zayad's around. He's in the
Oh
wall.
my goodness.
2 people are
And
out.
look at Zayad's now dropped back down the field again. He's been up and down the field.
Oh, surely Hungry
Times he went
Tadpoles gets
up-
the move
up
done
the field
here.
and down the field in this Grand Prix. And
Look
how
at
many times
that.
he damaged the front wing.
Oh my
He's down
God.
to 11th.
It's the battle.
And
Oh,
Davis,
yeah, that's a shame. Bullet. It was in the diffuser of Bullet, but somehow Bullet. I think he got a poor exit. Jack Gooding, fastest lap,
What?
20.9.
what? Is that a sprint? What?
What? This is ridiculous.
No, I'm done. Jamie, finish this stream. I'm done. This is worse.
Oh, no.
Jamie, let's just, and hold on a minute. Here comes Hungry Tadpoles on Bullet
Hungry
again. He
Tadpoles
doesn't manage
around
to
the
jump. He's
outside
gonna
in turn
touch the
4.
outside.
Oh,
He's
surely
gonna do
not.
this time on the
Surely
outside.
not.
Yes,
He's
he
done
has.
it. What? Bullet looking back down the inside.
Oh!
Bits and pieces
Oh
of
my
Renault's front
goodness
wing
me.
are everywhere. But I think the Renault's going to get the move done here
The
too.
racetrack, shouting the racetrack, but crucially Hungry Tadpoles is through. Bullet trying a desperate dive back up the inside, but it didn't work. And Hungry Tadpoles is finally free, but he's free far too
Oh,
late.
look at that.
'Cause
Look at that
Pizza-
battle for third. Oh, Mercedes is
look at
off.
Mercedes. Is he in
The
wall?
Mercedes is
Yes,
off, and he
is.
somehow saved it. Johnny down into 6th. Michael Davis up into 4th. This Johnny's well up the track. What's that all about?
The podium's coming, I'm telling you. Pistas rounds the final
Wow.
Plano and wins in Spain. What a result! But we have to go back behind that. Hungry Tadpoles
Hungry
is going to
Tadpoles
be
in
second. Philip
second.
looks like he's miraculous.
Michael Davis sideways. Almost for 3rd place as he under pressure from Jack Gooding.
Jack
Whoa.
Gooding's going to punch you.
Oh, he's
No.
blown it. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's a disappointment.
And 2 cars have crashed over the finish line as well.
Whoa, that's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I have never seen.
Race? Was that meant to be some sort of sprint? What the hell was that?
I have never seen. That was the most irritating 3 laps of racing I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not so sure. I'm not sure.
Surely
I'm
there
not
must be
sure.
penalties everywhere. Surely.
I think there should be. I think the race should be redone. If I'm honest.
I'm honest. I think it really should be. That was ridiculous.
For now has won the race.
That's the greatest.
Beastars are watching the stream back, going, "When did all this happen behind me?" For about the 3rd week in a row. But he kept his head cool. We kept the tires in the zone, and he has won
Oh, Jack
this
said
race.
Jack said he pulled aside to let him pass. No, I think I should have getting 5th. what a last 3 laps, and Beastars comes out on top. But yeah, that's been something else. He won by 7 seconds. That's how ridiculous the battle in the back was.
Yeah, I don't even really know what was going on. Could you call it a battle? Could you call it a war?
It was
Could
a
you call
war.
it a civil war between Catalan and Spain? I don't know what you could call it, but it was absolutely ridiculous. And in the end, it's Beastars from Hungry Tadpoles and Bullet.
Oh my!
Will
Well,
the race get rerun? I don't know. It was kind of
Probably.
scandalous with the way it worked out.
but I gotta say that's the best 3 laps of racing I've ever seen in my life.
It was ridiculous.
Oh
Utterly ridiculous.
man! Oh, thank you guys for watching. There's a race in Mexico to be watched, and we'll catch you guys next Sunday.